So now let's go over the process of ranking new products with PPC. Before going over my notes, I wanted to say if your product is not differentiated or cannot compete with the other products in the market, no matter how good your PPC strategy is, how you are going with the PPC, you cannot you cannot rank the product. You might be able to rank a product for a few days or weeks during honeymoon period that Amazon favors you with PPC. But if you it cannot compete there after getting to organic rank, you cannot stick there. You are going to drop in organic rank because people are not interested in your product. So make sure before wasting ads, spend all this money. Make sure your product is good to compete and can easily rank on the top of search on the first page against all of your competitors. So if you are past that step here before launching the product, there are few items that we have to work on to make sure our product is ready to get launched and see the best results. So let's move to the first step. The first step is creating the listing images. So you should have great images. Your main image should be great. You have to have lifestyle images, the benefit of the images, the features of your product. So this is something that you have to make sure you do your best to create these listing images, because it has high impact in how you perform on the Amazon platform. And for the customers, it's important to see and understand the product through images and get that feeling that they have the product in their hand. The second one is the SEO optimization, in which title, bullet points, search terms and descriptions are included. So I explained to you that one of the ways that Amazon ranks is by making that relevancy. So you can create that relevancy with SEO optimization. Make sure for the main keywords you have to put it in your title, your bullet point, the search term, and the backend and the description of your listing. Even in your A plus content, there are few sections that can help you with SEO for ranking and indexing. So be sure you are doing your best with SEO optimization. And the next step is the A plus content, which should be a great A plus content. Uh, Definitely can increase your conversion rate. You can make the story of your brand, the story of your product, show more information about your product. So some sections, as I mentioned, you can use it to add keyword and index for some keywords. So then there is a price competitively, make sure in the market that your price makes sense. Your price should be competitive from the market. It is not something that you are above everyone in the market or way below that the market. You have to just price comparatively. At the beginning, I will say at the beginning for the launch, I always recommend to add coupon code to make the offer compelling. Because when you launch, you don't have any reviews, you don't have any social proof. So you want to make your offer appealing to for in front of the customers. You should need to add coupons code or slightly bring your price down to make sure you are competitive in the market. You can be appealing for your customers and get sales. And the final one is plan to get reviews as soon as possible. We all know that how important the reviews are, the social proof is. So from the beginning, you have to plan getting those reviews. Usually, what I do, and I see some sellers do is that is kind of against our term of services, against the algorithm of Amazon. But some people have at least 5 to 10 reviews ready from like different ways. They are like using internal traffic. They are using social media marketing, like they are using wine programs. They are taking fake reviews from their family and friends. So you can get into the wine program as well, or you can use different ways, whatever it is, and you will actually get some reviews by starting selling. But it's day 1 to 7. Our goal is using our budget effectively to index and rank for the keywords. Most probably, you don't have unlimited budget. For that reason, we have to understand how we can use the budget that we have effectively to index and rank for the keyword. But this is super important because we can't target all the keywords for the product, and it doesn't make sense because you don't have unlimited budget, you don't have an off budget. So our target tech cost initially in anywhere around 30 to 80%. Some people says that target for 30% tacos initially would be a better for us, but in reality, I would say I have seen some cases that not the that these are the not cases. It can fall anywhere around 30 to 80% tacos for just few days or for some few weeks initially. So keep that in mind based on your product, your price, and how soon you rank for some keywords. So the first one is like using our limited budget effectively to index and rank for the keyword. So here our target tacos would be 30% to 80%. It is a sponsor product campaign, so we are going to have some keywords, choose some highly related keyword based on our budget, and we will choose them and target them for the ranking purpose. The second one is the ranking campaign by targeting highly related keywords in the sponsor product. So if you remember, I mentioned that Amazon for ranking considered that relevancy, and one of the way that you can build the relevancy. So let's assume customer searches for dog vitamin. They click on the product which is one of the best sellers or one of the mature product in the market. They click on that product, they go on the detail page and of that product, and your product appears there, so in front of the customer. And let's say a customer click on your product from the competitors by going on the competitor product detail page. For Amazon, this is a signal that you are related to that keyword, to that product, you are related to that product. So kind of it makes a relation between your product and the competitor's product and the keyword that competitors is ranking for, or the it is indexing for the keyword which is using. So this way you can help build that relevancy and indexing for the keyword by targeting the product that are the best sellers. Okay, so the third one is indexing campaign by targeting products in the sponsor product. So the fourth one is video campaigns. If we have a good quality video and if we have a good enough budget, so we can target the campaign. We can run a video ad. So if we don't have a big good video, so we don't need to launch a sponsor brand video ad. Or if you don't have enough budget, so we need to focus on these two campaigns because sponsor brand video, as far as I know, they are not helping us with the ranking, but they help us with the conversion. Can help during some sales and increase the sales velocity, but it's not going to help us with the ranking. So if we don't have enough budget, I wouldn't recommend it you to start with this. So focus on these two because these are going to help you with the rank. So let's first start with the keyword ranking campaigns. So the first one is choose highly related keyword that include the root terms. So what does it mean? So let's first talk about ranking campaigns by targeting highly relevant keywords and how we have to do that. So first, we chose highly related keyword that include the root terms. One thing that you have to understand about PPC or about Amazon is that let's say your product is a milestone blanket, and if you are targeting baby milestone blanking keyword and you are converting with that keyword, Amazon kind of gives you a credit for each word. So not only you are going to improve your ranking for baby milestone blanket, but also you are going to improve your rank for other keywords that have these root words in it. For that reason, it is really important, according to me, to understand how to choose the product that they have root terms. So you have to go with highly relevancy and also choosing the keywords that have your main root keywords. Okay, so the next one is the number of keywords depend on your budget. I usually aim for less than 5K search volume. So what does it mean? The number of, like, I always get this question that how many keywords I should start with. Like I should start with 5 keyword, 10 keyword, 20, 30, or 50 keywords. The answer is depend on how much budget you have. If your budget is unlimited, of course, go target all the keywords. But when your budget is limited, so we are going to calculate few numbers to understand how many keywords to target. But usually I would start with 10 to 15 or 10 to 20. So here I wouldn't go crazy. I don't target a lot of keywords if I have a limited budget. I usually aim for less than 5,000 search volume. I see some people right away for ranking go after 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 search volume keyword, and they are using these high search volume keyword in their campaigns in the initial long, which is wrong because you can't rank for those keywords with PPC, and you are gonna in this way you are gonna waste your money. So yes, you might generate sales by targeting these type of keywords in the PPC because they have a high search volume keywords. But why not shift that budget toward the keyword that we pushing with? You can get a good organic rank and start the organic sales. So I would suggest that in the very initially we need to target low search volume keyword. We need to start with low search volume keyword, and after rank on those keywords, we can go with the high search volume keywords. Okay, so the next one is that limit to 5 to 10 keywords per campaign. So you wanna have to the highest if we are going to target a lot number of keywords in a campaign. So we are not having the highest control over our campaigns. So if we are going to target more than 5 or 10 keywords, so it becomes difficult to control in terms of budget because we are getting like smaller clicks, but like our all keywords were not converting good and they are not getting good clicks in one campaign, so we cannot judge what to do and how to optimize those keywords. So have less keyword in the campaign is the best option for the optimization to get the good conversion. Campaign budget should be at least $10. So we don't want to have a campaign with less than 10 budget, which even $10 might be low for a keyword that has a 5,000 search volume. So $10 will be low depending on the keyword, but whatever it is less than $10 budget, it doesn't make sense. Okay, so the next one is the goal is to be on top of search. So our goal will be to rank is that for these keywords that you are choosing here, we want to we want to our product to be on top of search to gather the data as soon as possible to understand how we are performing and then take actions accordingly. Next is use 9,900% top of search multiplier and with the low bids. So what does it mean? That this is for the fact that you want to be on the top of search and not show up in the product detail page or the rest of search, because our aim here to show on the top of search. So this doesn't work because you can give Amazon control to whenever once apply this 900% placement to top of search. And if we see that we are not getting impression, we are not showing up in the top of search, then we can increase the bid higher than maximum suggested bid. So that is what we have to do, and here go forget for about the 100% placement. Just increase your bid high enough to get the top of search impressions or the top of search clicks. The next one in busy bidding strategy. We want to be on control. Our strategy would be the fixed, so we will start with fixed bid. Adding the ranking tag to your campaign names. This is for the fact that just we want to understand this campaign was for the ranking purpose. That is all we need to know about the keyword ranking campaign. So the next slide says indexing product targeting campaigns, where in the first choose 10 to 15 top sellers. So 10 to 15 top sellers, keep in mind the goal here is to just make relevancy, to create the relevancy and indexing for the keywords. Target them all in one campaign and in product targeting campaign. The goal is to be in the product detail page, so we don't want to be want it because when you target a product, your campaign, your ad can show up on the top of search and rest of search as well. But that's not our goal. We just want to be on product detail page. So for that reason, we're going to use 900% product detail page multiplier and low bid. This is what we are going to do here. So now we are going to day 7 to 30, where we are going to pause the non-converting or low conversion keywords. So we created our campaigns for day 1 to 7. Our campaigns are created now. We are going to day 7 to 30. So first we want to post non-converting or low conversion keywords. So why we do this? Because if you are like you can say go 20 clicks for a target and you didn't generate any sales, so you are spending a bad signal to Amazon that this product is not converting. So Amazon, they will decrease their ranks for that product. So this is a machine learning. It sees like your product is not converting, so kind of says there is no reason for this product to be up here in organic ranking. So I am here to decrease the ranking. If you ask about conversion, we have talked about this. Depend on your product, depend on your conversion rate, like what is your market conversion rate and what is your conversion rate. So usually we can say that the conversion rate of our product is 10%. It means if we're getting 10 to 12 clicks and no sales, it is kind of, you can pause the target, you can pause that keyword. Or if your conversion rate is lower than 8%, you can pause that keyword. So that's the reason I'm not giving you the number, is because it depends too many things. It depends on your niche in your product, the market, your audience, and all these things. So target more keywords to rank. So as you are pausing, our goal is to rank for more products. Add more targets to your campaigns, create campaigns and more targets, and keep this in mind. So this is a general rule. We always want to work our way up from low search volume keywords to high search volume keywords. So slowly move towards high search volume keywords. Okay, so yeah, we are going to do the next two steps. If we have at least one good review, if we don't have a review yet, we don't want to move to the next step. The goal is to generate profitable sales and discover new system. So these steps are to increase sales velocity campaigns. So the two steps that are going to take here, they are not ranking campaigns, they are just to get profitable sales. So we are trying to get sales with good echoes. So creating an auto close match campaign, so we need to set the bid to the suggested bid. So we don't need to crazy here. We are not going to go with high bid. The goal is to generate sales with high echoes, and we might ask ourselves that why would we wouldn't create this from the beginning in day 1 to 7. So that is the reason that why we didn't create auto close match types. Yes, Amazon kind of knows our product from SEO, but it's the auto campaign. So we can waste our money since Amazon does not know exactly what our product is. So it has not built that relevancy 100% yet. So the campaign might be triggered for the keyword that are not related to our product. So first we are going to like you can say kind of index for the wrong keywords. And the second one is that we are going to waste our money by running these type of campaigns because we don't have any relevancy. We don't Amazon don't know, Amazon algorithm don't know about our product, about our keywords, our product related keywords. So we give 7 days to give to collect some data to Amazon in terms of what our product is, to build our relevancy with the campaigns that we build. Then we will move to auto close campaign. Okay, so next one is creating broad and phrase campaigns on the on the you can say performing groups. From the campaigns that we created, we will see some of those keywords are performing pretty good. I will take some keywords, those root keywords, into the broad and phrase and target them in the broad and phrase. So I will here set the bid to suggested bids and start with low budget scale as performed. So I'm not going here to give the high budget. I'm going to start with the low budget as soon as I budget and increase the budget. Just for profitable and increasing the sale velocity and also helping us with getting more reviews. Okay, so now we are now moving towards the day 30 plus. So here is the transitioning. The 30 plus is that goal is transitioning gradually towards better target tacos. So we shouldn't start this phase until seeing rank improvement and organic sales. So if we don't have a good organic rank, so we cannot expect to move towards right tacos because all of our sales are still coming from PPC. So how are we going to decrease our tacos when most of our sales are coming from PPC? So we cannot decrease our tacos whenever our like we can say organic rank doesn't push and if we are not getting any organic sales. So we start this step as soon as we can see like we are getting some organic sales, we can rank for some products and then we can move to this stage. Okay, so first optimizing bids gradually towards lower echo. So we don't want to suddenly make drastic changes for bids. So we always need to slowly optimize bid for lowering the echoes with incremental changes in our bid. If our echoes is 80% and our goal should be for the next step to go 70%, then next one is 75 to 70, 65, then 60. That is what I mean with gradually data optimization, and I'm not going to sudden optimizations because we are in the launch stage and we don't want to make some crazy changes which can affect the results that we would see. Campaign launches are advertised on performing systems. So from previous campaigns, from auto campaigns, broad and phrase campaign that we did from some our exact campaigns, we will see some systems that are performing well, move them and launch campaigns in exact phrase and broad. So if we don't have exact on them, launch the exact campaign on those keywords on that systems. I mean to say. So if you don't, if we do launch phrase and prompt, then we will move them to sponsor brand video ad. So if it's a product, create a sponsored display, product targeting campaign, and target those systems. So the next one is would be launch other sponsor product targeting types. So we just launched in previous stage as close match. Then now it's time to launch some other match types which are low match type, complement or substitutes match type. So the small bid would go with suggested bids, and in some cases for low match or complement, you can go with the lower bids, even lower than suggested bids. Okay, so the next one is launch sponsor products for a targeting campaign. So if we remember that we didn't launch this, so we need to create a campaign. Now this is the number of creating that campaign or this category product targeting campaign to see how we can perform. Now we have reviews. Now we are ranking organically. So we now it's time to expand to non-targeting and highest risk search volume keywords in exact match. So there are some keywords that we don't have not targeted yet. We need to select it some keywords and we didn't launch campaigns for the others ones. So we need to launch those campaigns against these keywords. So we need to what we need to do. We need to slowly start launching campaign on them. Here I wouldn't recommend to go ahead and launch campaign for all the ones that we don't have targeted. We always need to plan that is to first from low search volume keyword, then start with low search volume keyword to exact like we're putting low search volume in the exact and move slowly as we are optimizing our performing. So we can push our keywords to the high search volume keywords in the exact campaign. And if we see the performance of this exact again, then the same concept like we can expand these keywords from phrase to broad. And if exact performance, then launch more sponsor brand video ad based on of our all these keywords that we see, search terms that we are saying that they are going performing well. So make sure that we are targeting with the sponsor brand video ads in the exact match, and we are utilizing all type of match type and the search terms, best performing search terms in our all exact phrase, broad, and the video ad campaigns.